let me turn that off. If so, there's a heck of a delay on my end, but we are buried in, there we go. We're buried in snow, so my internet is satellite based and it's got a self melter thing on it, but they put there. Trying to get that straight. Okay, you can see I still have not wallpapered my back wall, but I did put a little sample there. All right, who do I have with me? It says I have a couple people. It's just 9 o'clock, and I realize that's pretty early for, I mean, I'm mountain time, so there's only one time zone earlier than mine in the US. Blue SB, hi, welcome. How fun to have you on a live stream. I've done live streaming with my Patreon supporters only, never on my main channel, so I'm a little bit terrified. There's two. Oh, yeah. Central and Eastern. Right. I was thinking backwards. I was thinking totally the opposite, but you were absolutely right. See, this is why I don't go live, so I don't make a fool of myself. Oh well, we're doing it anyway. E4L Abasi. That's how I say your name in my head anyway, every time I read your comments. Hello, welcome. Paolo, greetings. Hello. Oh, so nice to have you guys. Like I was telling them, I've gone live with my Patreon supporters, but never Michelle, hello. Paint Me Blue, hello. Never on my channel. And it's scary because my nose is kind of running and I'm going to be sniffling, I'm afraid of, but it's okay. Anna Downya, hi. All right, Vancouver, Canada. Sweet. Oh, good. You read your name right. Perfect. So I have a couple of goodies here. I was trying to get, I have this big watercolor project that I want to do, and I was trying to get the paper ready for that, which I'll show you down here in a minute. I don't have that fancy, oh, Detroit, Michigan. I have family in Detroit. So I've actually visited there. I know what it looks like. It's kind of cool to have a picture in my head of a place. So anyway, what were we doing? So my art-loving friend, Barney, you're here. Hello. Okay, I have this paper. I was trying to get ready because I'm doing this big watercolor project, and it took me way longer than I thought. Timing is everything. Just walking out the door. Okay, thanks, Kay. Oh, Karen, you got your first name there. Thank you. Okay. Anyway, I do have some goodies to show you, but this took a while to set up the paper down here. Oh, it's 5 p.m. See, it's good timing for you, Barney. Okay, let's see. I have a gift, birthday present from one of you guys. So thank you very much. We'll open that here in a second. But what I was going to say is I think you have to have, oh, Annie, hi. I watched your video last night before I went to bed. That you saw my comment probably on it. Actually, I know you did because you replied. She did. Annie Noodle. You guys, you need to check out her channel. She is a very small channel right now, but she's a really great artist and kind of funny and quirky. So if you love just a good personality, go watch her channel and subscribe. All right, let's see. And she's doing a no buy as well, just like I am for 2023. So she did an inventory, or at least started an inventory of her art room, and it's a lot of work. I've only done like 3 drawers, and it's taken me way too long. So it's pretty interesting. Okay, so what I was saying, back to that, is I don't have that. You have to have some kind of fancy hardware, at least according to what I've researched, to show both my face and what I'm doing down here. And I don't have that hardware that will connect two devices into one live stream. So if, can't think of this is embarrassing. The Scrubs. Oh my gosh. One of my favorite other channels. I want to say Stretches and Scrubs, but that's not right. How come I can't think of her name? Because I'm live and I'm going to embarrass myself. That's why. Anyway, she does live streams where she shows her face and the thing. So if you watch this, then let me know if I need something special or if I can just like connect to computers or something. So I would love to be able to talk to you guys face to face and show you on the table. But so far, you want to do a no buy, but can't promise anything. Yeah, I get that. I think you can use a phone for, yeah, I'm using my phone right now, but I don't know how to do two. I'm gonna have to look into that some more because, like I said, the first time I looked into that, getting two pictures up on the screen was gonna take kind of an expensive piece of hardware. But yes, sketches and scrubs. Oh my gosh, I feel horrible that I got that wrong because I say it to myself all the time, but say it out loud. Can't figure it out. All right. Yeah, I've watched some of her live streams after the fact. I have a camera, the new one I bought here that I did the last video with, you guys said was all way better quality, thankfully, but I wasn't sure I could live stream on this camera, and I know I could live stream on my phone. So you have to have two sources of image, but yeah, that's what I thought. So anyway, I've live streamed with my phone before, so I knew it would work. I knew it would be safe to do. So that's what we're doing today. A program like OBS. Okay, so I have, sorry, I keep going out of screen there. I have heard of OBS, so I'll have to, so I think it's the little device that takes the image input information that I would have to figure out. Okay, but we'll figure that out later. So what I think I have to do is rotate my phone down, and then I have to turn it around so you guys aren't upside down. So you might close your eyes for a second so you don't get dizzy, and I'll put you guys down here and show you what's on the table. Okay, I think that worked. And then I have to wait for the delay to figure out where to put ya. OBS is free, that's good. Okay, we're getting there. We're almost there. There's such a delay on the screen I'm trying to see with you guys that it's hard to tell. So this is my blot rag you seeing up here where I have my water dishes. So it's a little bit, you know, painterly looking. Oh, hair looks super cute. Thank you. My hair goes really crazy because it's naturally curly. So if I don't like braid it right after I shower, then it kind of gets really poofy. So I like to braid it. And then I can wear it and it has all these nice little curls and stuff afterwards and lasts for a couple of days. Okay. So this is the birthday gift that I received in my P.O. box from one of you. You know who you are. And I haven't opened it yet. I want to see what it is. It's so cute. Oh, I love cactus, little cacti. Very nice. So, Better Garden Life. Gary Moo. I don't know how to say that, but that's cool. Oh, how fun. It's a little art tote. All these pockets on the outside. So with my re-inventory and stuff right now, I'm trying to put things in better places. So this could be really handy. And it's so cute. Well, thank you. I'll send you a letter later because I have your address. All right. And then the cool fun thing, the second cool fun thing that I teased you guys with, which is why probably most of you are here, is this. This is that big Gallo set, and I think I told my Patreons that I had bought this for myself, but I don't think I told anyone else. I can't remember. I can never keep things straight. Actually, I think I did tell you guys on the main channel. So, cute little thank you. Oh, very nice. Oh, a coupon for my next purchase. I do want to purchase more colors from them. One more color, and I'll tell you why. So we get a Han Purple lab sample. Fun. Little card about their history. And the goods. Oh my goodness, it's heavy. It's heavy. Okay, cute little box. You can see the paper I have set up below here. I figure if I'm going to swatch these today, I might as well swatch them in the way I want to do for my big, what do you call that, my big watercolor project that I want to do. So get started on that, but oh, that took some time. Okay, so I bought the classic 12 half pan set from them, and this is what it looks like so far. So welcome to the classic collection. Maximum mixing range and versatility. Okay, nice. Free of cadmium, cobalt, lead, and mercury. So they do have gum arabic, acacia tree, and honey and rosemary. Their typical beautiful packaging. How many of you guys have a Gallo paints out there? Very nice. Will this slide out? Yes, it will. Okay. And ta-da! It's so nice that they make a swatch sheet that'll fit inside their palettes. They really know us artists, right? We usually stick them in our palettes. So I'm not going to be able to use this, though. I mean, I could use it today if I wanted to, but it is supposedly 100% cotton paper, too. I think that they put this on. But I want to add more colors to this, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a second. Oh, even this one comes with a fancy brush. I didn't pay much attention when I ordered it, because I was... Oh, you have one half pan. Yeah, that's all I had before, and I'll explain this little half pan in a minute. Hopefully to get them when I get more comfortable with watercolor. They always look stunning. The new Schminke colors. Oh, you know what? I must be behind the times. Did I know Schminke came out with new colors? I don't think so. Interesting. I'm trying to figure out how to get this out of here while talking to you guys, but it's not working. Is it a screw off? Is it pull off? Well, it's really in there. If it is a screw off, it's not unscrewing very easily. Okay, it's a pull out. It's just nice and snug. No A Gallo here. Yes, I had the Yinmin blue from them, and this was a gift from a viewer, one of my Patreon supporters actually. She gifted me a lot of very nice things. It was the same lady who gifted me the Holbein not the Holbein watercolors, the Holbein gouache set that is absolutely delicious to use. Didn't know they came out with new colors. Yeah, you didn't either, so I'm not alone. I feel bad. I'm on YouTube and I watch all the videos. How could I not know they came out with new colors? But I'll have to look into that. All right, let's snap that in there. So it's a round size 6. Let's get some. I don't usually use the water for my dipping over there to get the sizing off, but I did this time. That's nice. A Tintoretto brush. Typical, I think that's what they usually put in their kits. So very nice. And then here are the beautiful colors. Aren't they gorgeous? The reason I chose this one, and I went back and forth a lot between their different sets, was that it had the dark brown and I think that's a Payne's gray, not an indigo. I'm pretty sure it's a Payne's gray because I don't think I would have chosen. Yeah, here we go. Burnt umber and a Payne's gray. Those were the two that I was very specifically looking for. And then I like that they basically have a split primary. I teach my students that in my watercolor class at the college. And so it's nice that I have them in this set as well. Plus some fun other colors down here. So you only learned about the new colors an hour ago. Oh, good. I don't feel so bad. The new red from Schminke is a new pigment. Oh, so it's like a Yon Tinko, yeah, I'm just going to make a fool of myself here. Same beginning letters as this Yinmin blue. Beef Bolt just posted about 43 minutes ago. No wonder I was trying to get ready for this live stream and get this paper, so I didn't get to get on YouTube and watch videos. So the reason I can't use this is because I want to add the Yinmin blue in here, because you can, at least in most of these, you can fit. This one's a little bit, ooh, see, this one has a lip on it. So I just expected, like most of these tins, let me see if I have one over here that I could show you, where you can fit 7 across, you know? So, yeah, well, this one has that lip too. Well, in some of these you can fit 7 across, and I was thinking, oh, that's perfect. I'll just fit 7 across and go on and buy another half pan to fit in there, but will it go in between maybe? Yeah, it'll fit in between. I don't know if my brush would still fit in there, but I don't often. Wow, this is really hard to get out. Okay. Oh, there we go. This has, yep, the vent hole. Yeah, so if I put more half pans in there, I don't have room for the cute little brush. Well, maybe I won't buy another color, or I'll forget having the brush and buy, how many could I fit? Probably 4 more half pans. That would be kind of fun. I have 100 to spend at Jackson's Art as a Christmas gift. So yeah, I'm on a no buy, but that was specifically for Jackson's Art. So I need to spend it before it is no good, right? That's basically how that works. So yeah, no buy. So much for the no buy. But when you have a gift card, you need to use it. Don't you guys agree? Come on, agree with me here. No, you don't need new paints. Not yet. Annie, you're so funny. So since I have to spend money at Jackson's, and since Jackson's has a Gallo paints, and I have a lot of other brands, I think I should fill this in. And I wonder if this would go on top of it and it would still shut. Maybe. Oh, that's funny. See, gift cards are different. Thank you, Anna. I appreciate the show of support there. Okay, so I was going to try and be, well, I guess if I had opened these, you wouldn't have gotten to see them like they were. I wondered if you could just push these out of these sleeves. Now, one of you, so helpful, and I was so grateful, but you said that like some of these are attached on the sides and they're meant to stay there. This one doesn't look like they're glued on the sides, because what you could do is peel the top off and then the sides are meant to stay on. But I think that was with Rosa Gallery. Gift cards do feel different. It's other people's money. Yeah, see? Rude not to accept a gift like that. I'll go with that. So this watercolor project I want to do, I want to make a library of all my colors. Since I'm on a no-buy, and you guys, I'm considering doing a no-buy more long-term than just 1 year. And so it's not Titan, it's titanium. I think I must have missed a comment. They call, Da Vinci calls their titanium buff, they call it Titan buff, which is interesting. Okay, anyway, let's open this up and swatch it. So I did this black line. I tested a bunch of things. That's what kind of made me feel like I was late this morning, is I was testing. Oh, look, see, that one's still getting all over. Different inks that I had, because some say that they will dry permanent, or they'll be able to have a wash over them when dry. And so I put the ink on, thought I let it dry, tried a couple of different ones, and then took my brush and water and went back over it, and they still smeared. So you can see that I let this one dry the most and it still smeared. So what I've done is just use Sharpie for the black line on this sheet. And it's a little bit scary because I've had Sharpie bleed a little too with water over it. So yes, thank you, Barney. Gift cards are like presents. They need to be used. Well, and they expire. I assume they expire. I didn't look, but so they expire. You got to use them. It's just wrong not to. Plus, I mean, this is my no-buy. I can make whatever rules I want, right? Okay, let me bring you in closer maybe. So I just thought of something I was going to do, and then I forgot what I was going to do. So what I am going to do, though, is get the salt ready. So I hope this Sharpie doesn't bleed, was my one point. It's been on here probably 30 minutes. And then you do know by months. You can't do a year, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's just, for just 1 month, I was wondering. It was surprising how much money you would have spent just in 1 month, or over a period of a few months. Which is it? I'm curious. Okay. I'm going to take a sip of my, it's actually coffee this morning. I've kind of been avoiding coffee, but for some reason it's coffee today. Okay, I didn't get this taped. Doing that black line and all of this took too long, so I need to tape this real quick. We'll go down one side. So I'm doing a library. I think I'm being really bad at finishing my sentences today in this live stream. Tried to do that. Then my mom said, well, if it makes you happy, then just buy what you want. And she broke you. Oh no. When our moms give us permission, it's a dangerous thing. It really is. That's so funny. I'm so glad you put that comment in there. That made my day. All right. Okay. So yeah, I was telling you guys, I don't do live streams on my main channel because it's terrifying. But we have so much fun over on my Patreon account when I do live streams. And so I was hoping that I would not be too scared here, but we'll see. We'll see who watches this later and makes nasty comments down in the section. Hopefully no one. I mean, most people are pretty nice. Okay, wow, these are so pretty. All right, I've got that line, so I can do 3 colors down this way. So we'll do that real quick so you guys can start seeing the paint. What I'm going to do is, I'm trying to decide the best way to do this. Maybe wet under that line. So I have a bunch of it wet. And this is why I have the tape, because I want this little library of watercolor project thing to be very precise, which I'll probably mess up anyway, but that's okay. All right, let's see how this re-wets. It's fine. What is this color anyway? Lemon yellow. Bring it down here. I want to go clear to the edges. I got to remember that because I want it to be very square. A little dust on this paper. What I'm using for the paper right now is a 12 by 16 arches block. All right, and a little salt up that right side. Doesn't show much on yellow usually, but sometimes it surprises you, right? Sometimes. Now I have a mess. I don't know where to put this. My desk is a bit of a, it's a bit full right now because I have all the stuff I showed you from my Christmas haul out on it still, but it's okay. All right, I'm going to zoom you in a little so you can see a little better, I think, maybe. Okay. Watching the taping process brings back trying to precisely tape a canvas pad for painting one acrylic course. You never could evenly divide it. I saw this amazing, hang on, gotta take another sip here. So I saw this amazing trick by, I think it was Denise Soden, about if your paper doesn't divide out evenly because it just is the wrong measurement size. She showed how you can still divide it evenly without using any math. Yeah, that is a beautiful soft yellow. And I'll show that to you guys if I remember. So this one is Indian yellow. Sorry, my mouth got really close to the phone there. Hopefully it didn't blow your eardrums out. Okay, so I didn't get much paint on my brush, so that's why it's not coming through there, but get some more. I'm not sure how strong to make these swatches either. Like, I like seeing the super light tone too, but do I go back and dab at the top? This is the question I ask myself every time I do these, is what do I want to see? Like, what do I really want to see? So what I might do even after this, once these dry, I did that on my Winsor & Newton original swatch sheet. Came back with a mass tone stripe. I may do that on this. I'm not sure yet. Okay, so here we go. I have to catch my dripping nose. Sorry about that, guys. Dang live streams. All right, let's do that third one. This is Vermilion Red. It's a PR 255. What? In yellow. PY 110 and a PY 154. And I'll label these. That's what all this taped off space is for. So this block I was telling you about, this is the arches, 12 by 16, so it's 140-pound cold pressed. I wanted to do this on a block so that maybe these swatches would dry pretty flat and I wouldn't have to worry about flattening them later, because I do want them to be pretty flat in the end. So, okay. Oh, this color. Oh, look how pretty that is. Wow. So pretty. To make sure I go clear to the edges, get my nice square edges going. So I'm not sure if I really want to do any more than that on this one, because that's pretty nice. Maybe just leave it. Well, I'll go over it one more time. What would you guys have done? Would you have left it, or would you have gone over it one more time? So I still don't think I've finished my thought, but I want to do a library of all my colors because I want to do a long-term no-buy. And if I can do a long-term no-buy, I'll run out of colors, right? So what I want to be able to do is go into my library of colors and say, okay, I just ran out of this lemon yellow. What other colors do I have in my collection that I could put in this palette instead of rebuying this lemon yellow? And I want to see if that would work for me. Like, could I deal with using a different brand when I had been so used to this one, for example? So I really want to try that. I thought that would be a really great way of, going through the inventory. And there's going to be so much room on the backs of these because I'm making them business card size. Let me grab this. So this is a business card size. So this area here is where the swatch goes, and then the information will be on the top and bottom, but the whole back side of the card will be blank. So I can just handwrite notes on them. And then today, this morning, I ordered business card, because this is business card size again. I ordered business card sleeves. So these will slip in there, so they'll be protected, but I can just pull them out anytime and write notes. So hang on, having trouble breathing here. Oh, too much talking. I'm not used to talking. I'm usually in my studio all by myself, not talking. Anyway, I don't know what I was saying, but they'll be protected. I can write notes. So if I can, like, if I'm using something one day and I'm going, wow, that re-wet really nicely, I can pull this out and write that note on there. Or this mixed beautifully with this color and I got this. If I wanted to leave that kind of note, I could. I saw somebody said you have a spreadsheet. Yeah, that's a really good idea too. And especially like the notes I'm thinking of, keeping some kind of spreadsheet might be a really good idea. Bailey, you're doing, yeah, I agree, Bailey. It's just a good idea. Inventory is intimidating. I can't believe how long one drawer took. Like my watercolor paper drawer, I didn't even think I had that much in there. It took forever to do that inventory. My marker shelf alone. After I did the marker shelf, I was like, Annie, I'm like, maybe I don't want to do an inventory. I really do, though. I really, really do. One cool thing about doing the inventory is that, I gotta zoom you back out here. It does make you realize how much stuff you have, and that, you know what, in your lifetime, you probably can't go through all of it because there's just so much. Still overthinking the category system. Business cards, swatches like that. Oh, sweet. You attach the card to the tube. Nice. You're going to have to show that in one of your videos so I can see exactly what you mean. I think I know what you mean. Okay. And I had to tape that side and the other side, so bear with me. I was hoping to have all this done before I started the live stream so you wouldn't have to sit with me over here doing that, but yeah, everything took longer than I thought it would. It's a huge time investment. You're still not done. Yeah, me either. After I watched your video last night, even though I was already in bed, I was like, I want to get up and do one more drawer. You inspired me. But I didn't. I went to sleep. Nice thing though, I can pull it up in the store to make sure I don't buy like a 10th tube of the same blue because I love it. That is so awesome. Yes, I agree. Okay. Oh, see, that's the other thing you can edit out of videos is that little lip smack we accidentally always do. Oh, well, just have to live with it. Permanent Carmine. PV19. Okay. You know, I should probably, even though these colors are probably obvious, I think I'm going to kind of put these over by them and hopefully not get all confused. These have the labeling on them for the pigment. Wow. Oh, sweet. It looks handwritten too. I bet that's handwritten. Do you guys know? Holy moly, that's a lot of work for them to do. Well, that's cool. So you won't get confused about the pigment, at least, that you have on your paper. Or in your pan, I mean. Okay, get some water here. Guess I should zoom you in again, huh? You see that a little better? Whoa, I think I almost pushed the phone out of the holder. Okay. Wow, that's so pretty. Oops, dropped some. Nice. So I was going to do this watercolor project where I would just get out all of my yellows and do all the yellows at one time, kind of like, must have a bit of extra pigment in one side of the brush there because you can see how that spewed out right there. Anyway, and have you know, all of my yellow comparison videos and stuff like that. That would be really fun, and those are also very popular on YouTube, so I enjoy watching them. You guys probably watch Jay Nathan and V over at Pain and Hiding does some of those kind of comparisons, and for some reason they're really enjoyable. I mean, like I said, I enjoy them, so I thought I would do that. But it's like, man, getting a new watercolor set, I'm gonna swatch it anyway, then I should just go ahead and do it on my watercolor project paper. Oh, I forgot the salt. Hopefully it's not too late. While I'm doing it, so they don't have to keep redoing it over and over again, because it's a lot of work, right? So that's what we're doing. So been keeping the weird noise I have to edit out is my constant sighing. Yeah, I've been keeping an inventory spreadsheet. Nice. Most of my dupes came from art subscription boxes. I'm with you there. Heck yes, those subscription boxes, they can do you in. Beth! Oh, I thought it was 11 Mountain Time. A Viridian from 4 different brands. Yeah, yeah. So, Beth, I need to get your phone number. I'll just text you when I'm having a live stream. So that's why I only do subscription boxes once or twice a year. That's smart. I have a couple months left of my grandma's palette full pack subscription to do, and then I have 4 boxes I've received of hers already that I keep filming and opening and then not finishing, not getting up on the channel. So I was going to do a project with all of them. And now I have a 5th one over there unopened, and then January's is probably coming today in my mailbox. I had them change the address on it. So I'll have like 6. So I don't know that I'm going to do a project with all of the supplies. I may just open them for the channel and put them in my inventory and get rid of the things that I don't need or want and go from there. So this one is transparent cerulean. It's a PB153. So basically, and don't a lot of brands call the 15.3 a phthalo blue? I think so. Okay, I'll scoot you down just a bit. Do the next one. I do want to do this Yinmin blue too, but not yet. I'll do all the ones in this set first. Okay, these are hard to open. Oh, that one I can just slide out. Can I? Yes. Ultramarine blue. Okay. Little salt I need to move. Try not to start with salt. Okay. Let's see what their ultramarine looks like. It's probably quite pretty. Also, I noticed my new camera, not the one I'm filming with right now, but the one that I did the last video with, the Nikon I showed you at the beginning of this live stream, picks up a lot more sound than my old camera that I was using on the channel. So like with the new camera, I swallow and you guys can hear it if I don't edit it out of the video. So I'm having to edit a little bit more out than I was used to with the other one, which is interesting. All right. So scoot this down a little. Sorry guys, I have to do more taping now. What do you guys think of these colors so far? And if you were going to buy a set of 8 Gallo watercolors, would you have bought the classic, or have you guys even looked to know what they have? I wish I would have bought, well, at the time I was going to say, I wish I would have bought that extra pan that I thought I would need to fit 14 in there when I bought this set, but I didn't think of it. But now that 14 won't even fit, 14 total, that is, really doesn't matter. But it would be fun to get the rest that will fit down that center area. See, Doctor reviewed their curated sets and they look so nice. Yeah, I watched all of her videos on them. They're very pretty. Autocano is who E4 is talking about. So she was sent all of their sets and then all of the extra colors that weren't in sets, and she reviewed them. Her channel is Autocano, Otokano. I'm sure you guys all know of her channel because you guys love watercolor. Okay. Where are we? I guess we're at the second row. I'm excited about this green. It looks like a green that I could really love. Chromium oxide is what this one's called, and it's a PG-17. When it happens, it will be the classic for me. Yeah. The low nose fin. Good, Deb. That's a good compromise there, I think. It's going to rationalize the honey in them. Oh, they have oxgall too, huh? Oh, yeah. Beth is she likes the vegan watercolor supplies, which is great. I don't know. I'm learning more about all of that. Love chromium oxide. It's not everyone's favorite. We'll see what this one looks like. I'm excited because, yeah, I've had a couple that are like, eh. I mean, I've seen a couple on, I don't know if I actually have any myself. I can't remember if my Da Vinci set had one. See, I can't remember what I did yesterday. Actually, I do remember. I was in a stuck fest yesterday up on the mountains trying to get out of the parking lot. Okay, here we go. Wouldn't get a classic set. You don't like yellow ochre or any variant. I think this one's is it a yellow ochre? I think it's a raw sienna. Same difference, I mean, right? Ooh. Okay, so I see what you guys mean. It's a very opaque feeling and probably opaque looking. It'll probably tell us here. Not on that. I'll have to look at the other information. Yeah, it's different. Wow, that got strong. I think I'll stop right there. See, be curious to see what this looks like when it dries. Okay. Yeah, that's not, so what I would probably do if I do get the ones that fill in the middle of this set, I could always move them out of this tin also and put them in a bigger tin and get more because I have $120, but probably get a sap green or something similar to a sap green or hooker's green. It's a pretty one. Need some good inspiration on the chrome oxide. Yeah, you have some, but no idea what to do with it. Yeah, it's pretty. It just seems very transparent. It seems very opaque, which probably is intentional, right? I mean, it probably is. Yeah, I'd have to look on their website for the opacity on that one. Very opaque. Okay. I subbed my yellow ochre with nickel azo yellow. Nickel azo yellow. Oh, such a beautiful color. Beautiful color. So the one in this set is a yellow ochre, not... Where did this come from? Oh, the one I just opened. Okay. Oh, dear. Anyway, the one in this set is a yellow ochre, not a raw sienna. Blow that. Blow everything away. Known for its opacity. Yeah, okay. Makes sense, but it is a pretty color. What are you guys using it for, if you use it? Considering nickel azo? Yeah. I have a nickel azo yellow in Rembrandt. I remember it, like it really stuck out in my mind because it was such a beautiful nickel azo yellow. And I was like, you know, I'm probably going to need another one of these because it's such a pretty color and I'm probably going to go through it really fast. But then I have so many paints that I hardly ever use my Rembrandt set anymore, which is really sad. But I did pack it up with my little tiny etcher sketchbook and take it on a trip. But I don't remember what happened on that trip. I did not have time to paint. So I had my little Rembrandt set all ready to go and didn't get to use it. So it hasn't been used in a while, which is sad. Daniel Smith and Core are my primary palettes. Also just got some Holbein I'm starting to love and a Schmincke 48 pan set. Not a huge fan of Schmincke. Yeah, I'm not either, which is really sad. I'm grateful to have the ones that I have. Moss, brush, stuff like that. Yeah, that's what you use your chromium oxide green for. So, yep, that makes sense. It'll be fun to see how I use it or how I end up using it in painting. Oops, I guess I have to open this before I can swatch it, huh? So this is yellow ochre. PY 43. Why does it have that after it? A B, has a B after it. It's tight. There we go. So on the paper it just says PY43, but this one says PY43B. Anyone know why? I don't know why. Yeah, plenty of moss in Georgia. So now you got to go paint your moss, Beth. I want to try and paint outside more this summer. Not right now. There's literally feet upon feet of snow outside my window right now. I barely made it into my driveway last night. And my husband had plowed it even, and I had so I had my pickup, but I had my snowmobile on the back, so I had weight on the pickup, which should help, right? Should help you get traction, but man, barely made it into my parking spot. There was about 5 feet up where we were snowmobiling. You know, if you dug straight down to the ground, there's a little over 5 feet of snow in most of the places, a little more than that in some others, and then it was just snowing the whole time we were up there this weekend. So lots of snow up there now. All right, I have to tape one more set of rows, and then yeah, we can. So that picture I did on my community post where I'm in a bunch of winter gear, yeah, that's where, so where we were standing there, there's about 5 feet or so. My brother got stuck in a couple of places that, you know, he was digging down, and he said it was up to his shoulders, and, you know, he still wasn't quite touching ground. So good thing he had a shovel with him, right? Get his snowmobile unstuck. But yeah, it snowed, and our trucks kind of got snowed in down in the parking lot, so I shoveled mine out, and then we had to get the snowcat pull out. My truck did get stuck, but we had another truck in the way. Like my brother was really gunning the gas on mine, getting it out of the spot, but this ding dong parked his truck right in the way, and we were afraid that we were going to run into it going fast like that, so we had to stop, and then my truck got stuck, and then they had trucks and trailers, and they got stuck, and luckily we had a snowcat there, and our friend grabbed it, pulled us all out a couple of times. I only had to get pulled out once, but my brother got pulled out twice, and then the guy running the snowcat had to pull himself out twice. So this is PBR 7 Burnt Sienna. Did the doggies like the snow? Oh, we didn't get to take them up there because you have to snowmobile into the ranch, and then we would be gone snowmobiling each day, every day, all day. And so the dogs got to stay home. My husband didn't go. He doesn't go very often, actually, with a lot of my trips. So he and my youngest son, Riley, you guys know Riley, he's on the channel, right? Anyway, they stayed home and watched the dogs. And then my brother had, like, his daughters alternated going up to the ranch, and so they watched their dogs. And then my dad watched them when the girls were both up there that one day. They both came up overlapping one day. PBR 7. That's a beautiful reddish burnt sienna, and I prefer my burnt siennas to be a little reddish, so I really like this one so far. We'll see what it looks like when it dries. Okay, a color that I wouldn't say is my favorite because it's just not a favorite color, but it's one I use constantly and all the time in my paintings, is this dark brown, and this one happens to be the burnt umber PBR 7 again. Okay, did you guys do anything fun over New Year's? We often go up, we call it the ranch. It's just a bunch of cabins and stuff that our friend has access to. So we often go up there. Really impressed with that chrome oxide. It is turning out to be quite lovely as it dries. You were right, Beth, that's pretty. Okay, this is really pretty. I didn't get very much on my brush then, but that's quite pretty. I love me a good dark brown. I always want a good dark brown in my palette. Okay, I'm going to say that's good enough. I think I probably will go over these with a mass tone stripe after the fact. Just, I don't know, kind of add something to it, don't you think? Like, I don't know. Maybe not. What do you guys think? Mass tone stripe or not? Already seeing some of that granulation. So, you went to your in-laws. First time everyone could get together since 19. Wow, yeah. And family Christmas on New Year's. Oh, I remember your video. You were sad about having to postpone things. Yes. But you got to have it finally. That's good. Swatching beautifully, aren't they? You could learn to live with that brown, yeah. Payne's Gray, PB15-1, PBK7, and I think that's a PV19. Let's go look at, oh, it's not on this one. Shoot. It's in the dark part of the swatch, but it's probably a PV19. We'd have to, oh, here, duh. Oh, they didn't write it. They just wrote Payne's. Funny. Too many to write. Bit of a bummer. All good now, yeah. All right. Let's. So E4, you said, why not? I assume you're answering my mass tone swatch question. It's hard to tell, right? At this point. Okay, I'm so excited about this one, you guys. I love Payne's Grays. Are you ready? Let's see. Get some water on the subject. Okay, a little cat hair in it. Never heard anything. Yep, got some cat hair. That's all right. Oh, look at that. Look at that, look at that. There's a song about that. Old song. Look at that, look at that. That's so pretty. Very blue tinted, which I love blue tinted Payne's Grays. Okay, I'll leave it at that, even though I just want to keep going again and again and again. There we go. Ta-da! Okay, already lovely. Isn't that nice? That Payne's gray is beautiful. I don't know if there's any sense getting different angles or not on it. Ah, I knocked off my computer. Hang on, I can't find you guys. There you go. Cotman's Payne's gray. I was gifted a bunch of Cotman's paints. I need to see if I have a Payne's gray in it. It's actually in the drawer, so I'm not going to go do that right now. But yeah, I would be curious now that you mentioned that. See if Cotman's were part of that set. Pigments, PB 15-1, so 15:1, PBK7, and I think that's a PV19. We could go look. Let me go look on their website. Oh, I don't have a keyboard attached to this computer. Hang on. Gallo colors. I'm pretty sure that's a PV19. Okay, how do we search? I can't search. Ah, too much stuff in the way. I don't know if anyone's finding it before me. Yep, PV19. Okay, Valerie, you confirmed it. Hi, Valerie. So yeah, that's a PV19. Okay. Oh, and the Yinmin blue, which I don't have a place for until I take off these intersections, but so I can swatch on all of these oh, hang on. You guys are like zoomed in still and I'm talking and you can't see what I'm doing. You have the classic set. That's the one I just got. Very excited about it. Okay, let me wait for the screen to catch up. Uh-oh. Did my computer freeze? Oh, I accidentally paused the live stream that I'm watching. That's so funny. Okay, so I have all these inner slots where I can do more swatches. So when these outer ones completely dry, I'll move these tapes over to them. So I'll brush the salt off, move the tapes over to them so I can just reuse all this tape. And then I'll probably grab my Winsor & Newton set maybe and do those. Just while I have paint out, I might as well fill this sheet in, let it dry completely before I pull it off of this Arches block because Beth, here's the brush you gave me. See? Anyway, that way I use it all. So I have 1, 2, 3, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have more than 12 Winsor & Newton colors, so I won't be able to do them all, but I'll fill it in, get a good start. So I'll definitely get this Yinmin blue done in here. I want to show it to you, so maybe I can show it to you down here. I did swatch it when I received it, but let me swatch it for you down here. You can probably see my jeans at the same time, but that's okay. We need to see what this color is, even if it's not on an official. That water's a little blue. It doesn't look blue, but it must. I bet it was in my brush. See, the water looks clear, but probably didn't clean my brush out enough. So this little Yinmin blue thing is precious. It's a very expensive color, and I was very fortunate to have received it as a gift. So thank you again. Oh, it's so pretty. Look how pretty. I almost didn't want to like use it to swatch it in my library, but you have to. You just have to. If you're going to do a library, you got to do all your colors, right? That's so pretty. Okay, I might as well do salt on that one too. So that won't be an official one, but I just have this extra space at the bottom because business card size, you don't get really good, like there's no paper that's exactly business card size, you know? Okay. It'll just look like a salt swatch in that brown that I dripped some blue into. Really good at that. All right, well, let me zoom out here again. You saw this bag I received. What would you guys use the bag for? There's lots of pockets on the outside. I mean, tempted to put like paint brushes in them, but I'm not sure. Big open space in the middle. So you tell me what you would use it for if it was yours. Let me read your comments. Hang on, I'll put close your eyes. I'm gonna flip the camera to my face, so hopefully my nose isn't running or anything. Embarrassing. And let me read your comments here. It says, see, I've got to read them over here. That's why I'm looking down. Sorry. There we go. Okay. Love that Payne's Gray. Cottman's. Okay. Payne's Gray 2. So Marianne, your favorite Payne's Gray is the Cottman 2. Interesting. Okay. No mass tone stripe on. That's Marianne's opinion. Okay. Yeah, the Payne's Gray does look very indigo-ish. It's drying a little, I'll show it to you again before I let you go, but it's drying a little more gray than it first went down. Like first went down, it looked very blue, but it is drying a little bit more gray. Okay, I'm gonna dip off camera real quick and wipe my running nose. Sorry guys. Okay. Love the Quin Chestnut PR206. Is that that's an Gallo color, right? I assume that's what you're talking about. I think that's the one that kind of struck me when Otto was doing her swatching. I think that's one of them. And I like that Naturno. That one might be a fun one to add into my set. Oh, speaking of, oh, we have a problem. We have a problem. There are no purples. You guys remember my video with the Winsor & Newton? Why I bought the purple? I like to have purple in my set. So yeah, what I will do is I'll fill in this middle row. I'm just going to keep it in this tin after all and limit what I have to this tin. So I was telling you guys, I have $120 to spend at Jackson's. So the remaining 3 or 4 half pans that I can fit in here are not going to take $120. So what else should I buy, you guys? I want to do it just once because I mean, they're across seas from me, so it'd be nice if I only did the shipping once. So I need to spend $120 at Jackson's. I need 4 more, well, I suspect only, let me look. Let me see how many will fit in here real quick. So, one, I have the one. Okay, so yes, 4. I need 4 more Gallo colors. What color should I get? Obviously, I need a purple because I need purple in my palette. I'm one of those. I need a purple. What else should I get? And 4 colors I don't think are going to take, well, they might. I was going to say, I don't think they're going to take my, I doubt it. They're not going to take my full $120. What else should I get from them? Maybe my Holbein gouache is almost empty because I put it in that palette. Like, can I get gouache there? I don't know. Tell me what I should get. Okay, let me read your comments. Payne's Gray and Indigo, Moody Blue Brothers, yes. My favorite Payne's Gray is M. Graham. There's just really pops. And the window at Windsor, that's why I don't go live. Winsor & Newton Indigo is my favorite. Nice. I don't have Winsor & Newton Indigo, obviously. Brushes. What kind of brushes? What else? I'll have to check out M. Graham. Mary Ann. Paul Rubens has a nice bluish Payne's Gray. Yeah, I like their Payne's Gray. Gallo's adding some new purples soon. Cool. Hello, I made it a bit late. Hi, Laura. It's very nice to see you. Mix some purples then? Yeah, I know. I can mix purples. I just love having just a purple already made for me in my palette. But yes, we could mix some purples. And I bet you with these colors, we could make some very pretty purples. Ooh, Pietra Rosa, yes. So you have your eye on the Tyrian purple. Love your braids. Thank you. Pietra Rosa. Oh, that one is pretty. I think I like that one a lot because it's a little bit more dark than the, how come I can't think of words? It's because I'm live. That's why I can't think of words. It's a little darker than the other one that's always pink. That come on, guys, help me out. You guys know what I'm talking about, I'm sure. The light version of Pietra Rosa, basically. I like the Pietra Rosa because it's darker than that one. All right, what else? Favorite indigo is by White Knights. Yeah, okay. I need to get my White Knights paints back out and play with them for sure. Like Jackson's watercolor block. Oh, that's something I could try. Like I need more paper, but I don't really need more paint either, and I'm getting more paint. All right. I know it is hard. Oh, Potter's Pink. Yes, thank you. Pietro Rose is the darker version of Potter's Pink. I mean, just visually. I haven't looked into their pigment codes or anything, but and I like that. I like that a lot because you could just dilute it out and make it to be like Potter's Pink, or you could use it in its more mass tone version and get a darker version. So I like that. Okay, it's hard to make. Yeah, this for brushes. The Jackson's Artica Escoda Perla. Oh, for gouache. Interesting. So I have the one Escoda brush that one of you gave me that I love. So that would be fun to try. Okay, I mean, just looking here real quick. Michael's Rewards, use them up. Extra $20. Did they just give you extra $20? I've been using my grandma's rewards account when I've been purchasing from Michael's, and she actually had like 10% discounts and stuff. So since we've had to go down to her house and deal with her estate and all that, there's a Michael's in that town, and so I went in there a few times. I actually bought so many large canvases. I bought like a 4-foot by 5-foot canvas that I want to try and do an oil painting on. So I had my husband fix my big easel that's been broken for like over a decade. He finally fixed it because I'm like, I have big canvas now. I need this easel. It's time to fix it. So it'll be really exciting. Okay, let's see. Renaissance Polska's Potter's Pink is very pretty. Yeah, I very few. I don't have any Renaissance paints. Just Rembrandt. So yeah, no Renaissance. Favorite gray is Schminke Random Gray. You have two tubes of that, I saw. You're gonna have to try it. All kinds of things. Okay, Escoda makes awesome travel brush sets. Yeah, the one that I was gifted is the travel brush. You've seen me use it in my channel probably. It should be sitting right here actually. Or I may have packed it in my... Oh yeah, it's right. No, that's not it. I usually take it with me. It's probably packed. Vermilion. Okay. Well, let me show you. It's not fully dry, but let me show you at least this Payne's Gray so you guys can see what that looks like. So I think I have to flip and do the whole flippy camera thing and turn you around. So close your eyes so you don't get dizzy. Okay, let's see here. Ah, just lost it out of the mount. Yeah, it's a good thing I had you close your eyes. So there's the Payne's Gray so far. It, like I said, it's still drying a little bit, but it did darken up. It, like I said, went down bluish. It still has a bluish tint, but not as much as it did when it was wet. And it looks like it's showing you a little blue. Sorry, I'm really close to the microphone there. Probably, hang on, I got a cough. Choking on my own spit or something. Anyway, it's showing in your screen a little bluer than I'm seeing in person. So it is a little grayer than what you're seeing, in other words. But yeah, it still has a little blue in it. It's beautiful for a Payne's Gray. I mean, for a Payne's Gray and not an indigo, it's like perfect. It's exactly the color I would want my Payne's Gray to be, at least so far. So let me show you. I'll zoom out and you can see the others a little bit. Hi, Duffy. My puppy just came to say hi. So yeah, the salt effect on them is pretty stunning. And that, let me get you closer to that chromium oxide too, and the burnt sienna. They're very pretty. Let's see. Yeah, I like them. Very pretty. So when this dried, like when I first had it on there, when it was wet, I think I have the hiccups now. I wasn't sure what I thought of it. But dry, that's a pretty color. I think I could get behind using that. And let me show you this gorgeous Yinmin blue. Look at all that beautiful granulation. It is stunning. And I just put a little salt on this side, but all of this, it did by itself. Oh no, you opened your eyes too early. I know. Sorry about that. I gotta warn you when it's safe to open your eyes again. I think I've had this phone switch automatically without me having to spin the camera, but then sometimes it doesn't. So I'm like, let's just play it safe and spin it for you guys. But let me see if I just flip it up. Close your eyes again. I'm going to flip it up and see if it'll flip automatically, because sometimes it did. It did. Okay. Did it with, yeah, see? Okay, so it flipped automatically this time, which that's very helpful. Okay. Let me see your comments one more time, and then I'll probably have to let you go. Oh, yeah, our mid-year swap, Annie. Let's do that. I would love to try a little bit of your random gray. So I've heard Jackson's, wow, I'm really close to me. I've heard that Jackson's canvases are actually really nice. I mean, I can't imagine why they wouldn't be. I wonder how shipping canvas across these. I'm sure they ship package it very carefully. Oh, wait, I gotta find the. Since I flipped, I gotta figure out where the view screen is, where I'm looking. Okay. So, a Gallo are still out of my reach, but they sure are gorgeous. Does look grayer now. Yeah. Okay. Well, I've got suggestions to buy maybe some brushes. The 4/2 pans, definitely one's going to be a purple. Now I get to go look at all their colors. That's kind of fun and terrifying at the same time. The selection, you know, when you have such a large selection to choose from, you're like, oh, which one? And then are the colors you are seeing on the camera, like your computer monitor, are they the actual colors when you get them? So it's pretty tricky buying them that way. But what I might do is go rewatch some of Otto's videos on the Gallo colors, is particularly the purples in it, and decide from there on the purple. And then maybe I do like that Pietra Rosa. That one might be a good one. Okay, guys. Well, do you have any other questions or comments you want to send my way before we call it a morning? Counting the money credit firm returns is yes. No, I'm with you, Beth. I have 2 returns I have to do, and I'm like, because they were bought with a gift card, so it'll be returned to a gift card, and I'm like, then I'll have $50 more at Amazon. But I don't really need anything. I thought maybe I'd be a good little girl and spend that $50 on cat litter or something, but I don't know. Okay, bye, Annie. Thank you so much for joining. It was nice to have you here. Go check out her channel, everyone. She's fun. Aqua Bronze is on sale for a great price. Is that a Gallo Aqua Bronze or Schminka's Aqua Bronze? Because I just saw somebody buy a Schminka Aqua Bronze. Gift cards are free from nobody. Yes, I'm with you. Oh, and we didn't try out this Han Purple, but we can do that later in my dot card series. I have so many dot cards to play with in my dot card series. I'm way behind on that series. Okay. Aqua Bronze, Schminka. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, that one looks really cool. All right, guys. Well, this was fun. I didn't get nearly as much done as I thought I would. It always happens that way. Swatching takes longer than you think. So anyway, oh, thank you. Dot card series is one of my most favorites. Okay, bye, E4L Abasi. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Valerie. That's so darn sweet of you. Aw. Okay, we'll see you guys. Take care.